Hello, everyone. It's Trip. I just want to come live. How was your day? Have you had your brown liquor? Um, until you guys come in. Hey, Polo. How are you? Happy Thursday. Have you had your brown liquor today? Um, I had to switch up my brown liquor, you guys. Um, I You need a reading? Oh, okay. All right. You want to do it here or you want to do it over the phone? On through text. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it over the phone. Okay, text me. Text me. Text me after text me the information now when you can, and then I'll get back to you after I get off the live because I want to make sure I give you full attention. Okay. Okay, so I had to switch your brown liquor today. I didn't get Pepsi. I got Sprite and tea. So technically it's brown. And it tastes like a peach Sprite. So I got that today. And yeah, oh, not text, but talk over the phone after you're like, yeah, okay, call me, call me anytime afterwards, okay? Just call me after the live so I could give you full attention. Okay. And so EJ, EJ, what taking up for EJ? What EJ? What have you been doing, EJ? Uh, don't nobody mess with my EJ. Okay. Wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Okay, no problem. Polo. What happened, EJ? While I get to my other channel. Um, you guys, I just want to give you a heads up. I may get a phone call or something. Hey, Spirit, I may get a phone call. My dad's at a doctor's appointment. So, um, I may get a phone call. So, I may actually would have to probably, step out for a moment or whatnot and everything. So, please bear with me or I will have to end the live abruptly because this is the Good Witch Network. Ooh, nice. I like that. So I would just give you guys a heads up about um, me and everything. My dad went to a doctor's appointment today. Nothing serious. Just catching up on things and whatnot. And I just want to make sure that he's okay and he's gonna call and whatnot. He's been dealing with some people who are too abrasive and everything. And I just want to make sure that so if he calls, I may have to take step out or end the live and everything. But I just want to let you guys know that. Okay, so EJ and Spirit, I have new brown liquor. Just for today, I did peach No, I did tea and Sprite, which made it brown. It was a light brown and being kind of sophisticated and whatnot and whatnot. And I didn't do Pepsi today. And you guys, it's been hot. It's been air fried hot today. I saw that on the Instagram. They said LA is air frying us. And I started laughing and I said, that's exactly what's happening. They is air frying us. It's like you can feel a little cool breeze, but on top of that, it's like they making it crispy and it's sticky hot. Oh God. Oh good Lord. So yeah. But I got yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. If somebody comes in, it's an open panel and whatnot. You guys are able to come up. You can shoot the breeze with me. Oh Lord. And now my fan wanna die down and everything. Fan. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? You just hold on for a couple hours. All right? All right. So, um, yeah. But I was making sure that where everything with my dad was okay. And then I said I wanted to go live, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the whole Lindsay Clancy thing. I don't know if you guys been following it. So hey Lisa, I'll hit the link, but I would just be there for virtual support. Can't talk much. No problem. Oh yeah, I gotta put the link down there and whatnot. We could, you know what? If you come up, we could chit chat just about anything. You guys know, you know how we do over here. You know, we keep it respectful. We talk and everything and stuff. Yeah, talking about open panel, and I ain't dropped the link yet and stuff. I don't really have too much to talk about. I was talking about the Lindsay Clancy thing, but I got so I was gonna go to Sammy's live last night, and then I'm sitting here just laying back. I took my medicine. I laid in the bed. I fell out. Oh, you stuffing your face? Well, happy stuffing your face to you. What you stuffing your face with, Lisa? What you stuffing your face with? I can't get to Station Head, even though they be trying to take the $3.18 out of my account. I can't listen to Tree Station Head something. Ooh, chicken tenders. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You know, it's real hard to find a good chicken tender because I used to be Tyson's, used to be real good. And then one time I bit into one and it tastes like it was old. And I said, hell no, you ain't fucking with my chicken tender. No, 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 I ain't fucking with that no more. And then I tried the chicken nugget thinking it was a chicken tender. My goodness, you could tell the difference. And then I tried another brand and found out that wasn't chicken at all. That was the vegan one. And so I struggled with chicken tender history to now I found me a good chicken tender and it comes from Carl's Jr. Mm-hmm. Hey Vampy, welcome to the stage.
Hey Trip, how you doing?
Good. I struggle with me a chicken tender. And
Hey
now,
everybody.
what you say?
I just said hey everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Girl, I had a witch last night, right? I had her look at Maggie's page, the Black Owl.
Uh
Oh
huh.
my god. She instantly said, "Oh my gosh, she is suffering. She is under like a lot of spiritual attacks." Like it
Who?
control Maggie. She said from her thumbnails alone, like you could just see it.
Oh, I can
Like,
tell you why she under attack.
oh
I
God,
figured that out a few weeks ago because because
girl, my
she's
door
in
just opened on
between.
its own. Yeah,
Oh,
she's in between.
because here's the thing. You can talk about people that you don't want to entertain, but you can't remove yourself from people that you don't want to entertain. So you're not part of the black tea sector, so you say, and you left the black tea sector, yet most of your content is about the black tea sector. All she keeps doing is bringing that energy into her. That's why she can't get away from it. She keeps like Maggie. Now I don't really care too much for Maggie or anything like that, but I will say this: she doesn't use her abilities for the things that she really can talk about. When you're invested in the black tea sector, and then you don't really want to get to know most of them, but
Right.
you're willing to talk about them, that's going to keep that energy seesawing, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because you're not talking to the people that you're actually making content about and everything. You're just giving your whole opinion on it. And I know a lot of us do that, but there's a distinction with how Maggie does it. She's really far away from the people that she talks about, and so it's just going to come out in like a spiritual attack, because she really doesn't have a rapport with them, but yet she talks about them. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And like she said to like if you look at all her thumbnails, she's always in distress, like in pain. And she's like, damn. And I was like, she was like, y'all need to get out from that sector because they carry a lot of demons. And I'm like, she's right. Like I be getting nightmares, but like she's like, that sector is filled with like demonic activity. And I'm just like, that's so true.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily, let me tell you, because I think you guys know that I have a different version of what demonic and demons are and everything. These are absolutely, unequivocally, 100% low vibrating human beings. That's really all they are. Because if they were demons, they would have the ability to go and do what they need to do for themselves, and the people that they hang with are people that want to be around them. They're just low vibrating human beings in survival mode and whatnot, because look at it, they don't even get money every single day. Okay, so the currency turns into attention, and what can I do for attention that's going to make, somehow the money comes towards me? So this is a choice. I'm over here for a choice, they're over here for a choice, and they're just low vibrating people doing what they want to do, and just basically doing what they want to do. I wouldn't chalk them up to demons, because demons have a certain quality about them. They know what they go into, they know what they're here for, and they execute that and they do it. These are just low vibrating people that are, got some chump change
Absolutely. That was confirmation. You got
Yeah.
it. Even a notification was confirmation. That was confirmation, girl. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they ain't really nothing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold it down, Vampy. Talk to the chat, please. Talk to the chat. Hold on.
But it's very sinister how they always talking about operation and that stuff over there is just very crazy. I could definitely tell there's some ritual work going on with that owl and all the colors that they choose, the stories that they even choose to talk about and tell. It's just very, oh, it's very crazy. And so I told her, she was like, well, what sector are you from? And I told her, I was like, well, I guess it's technically the Jaguar right sector. She said, oh my God. She even said Tasha K came in her dreams. So these people are spiritualists. And even Jess D came in my dreams and Nick's dreams. So that's crazy. Um, they come in your dreams. Whew. Right now, the owl is over there with the golden queen, and they both caping for clowns. Um, this life is full of games, full of freak shows. I'm tired of these clowns. I'm tired of these damn clowns. This clownery, I'm tired of it. Tired of being a gesture. Tired of that shit. And a lol cow. Why are they catering to clowns? I, I don't get it. Vibrationally, magically. Okay, at least to come up here, girl. I don't get it. Oh my God. Hey, Sybil. Yeah, a lot of witchcraft. What EJ at? Yeah, you can't watch somebody for so long and not have like this obsession, possession with it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ooh.
Yo, thank you for holding it down. Let me tell you guys something real quick. I was listening to Hey Sybil, how are you? I was listening to uh what you guys were saying. I was getting a bunch of messages going on right now. Here's the thing. Um they don't realize how much spiritual and how much witchcraft they actually do. They do not realize that coming after me and saying, "Oh, she's a fortune teller, she's a psychic, she's this and that, and all this stuff." Yeah, I am. I am sort of those things. I'm not a fortune teller. There's a big difference between a psychic and a fortune teller. I'm not that, but let me also make something clear. You guys, you low vibrating piece of shit motherfuckers, you don't realize that in your words and in your actions, you are creating spells. You are creating rituals. You are creating workings in what you do. Mostly criminal, mostly criminal, but highly spiritual witchcraft. Highly. Because you set the intention on being low vibrational, being evil and cruel to people, and you do this. Or some of you guys do this on a daily. You do this on a daily. You don't even speak life into people. So I would encourage you to back off of people that actually got some good on them like me and see what the hell you do, because you guys do really do some low grade witchcraft, and it only works because you work it. It doesn't work because you're highly favored and you're a good person or something. No, you're a piece of shit. And it works because the spells work. Evil lives among everything. And that's what you guys cater to. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
You're cooking. Damn, that is so on point. I realized too yesterday, I was like, even impersonating like impressions, you are channeling that person's spirit, their energy. And like that was just crazy. Like you gotta channel. And if you gotta mock somebody or like how they talk, you're channeling their energy, you're pulling on their energy. That's crazy. That form of
Yeah.
spell work.
Yeah, and all that focusing on one person, going after a person and everything like that, that's basically witch hunting. And then you guys are
Right.
using God, you're using God in your language and God this and God that. You need to cut that shit out. You're witch hunting. You're going after somebody. You're jealous. You're a low integrity. You're being evil to somebody and then you're playing like God told you to do this. No, honey. You're on a witch hunt. You're going after your jealousy, your immaturity is causing you to go after somebody that doesn't deserve it. And it's a witch hunt, okay? It's nothing more, nothing less than a witch hunt. So, you guys, you do witchcraft. You do more witchcraft than I do. I haven't done a single thing of witchcraft this week. Not a single thing. And you
Right.
guys do more witchcraft than I do, but want to talk about me. Shit. You better kiss my ass with all that dumb
Well,
shit you're doing.
and then the gang stalking, that's a form of witchcraft. This gang stalking, because that's what they're doing, gang stalking, you know? Who, witch hunting? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I just be sitting here going, you know what? They don't really see it that way, but that's what they do. But and it's all for the guise of going after somebody for attention. Cause like I said, you're not getting either next to nothing or very little money to do this. So this is attention for you guys. So yeah, that's why I have a hard time. And you know what? I haven't been a person that wants to go in their DMs, go into Discord, go into this, go into that, and everything like that. I don't go looking for some of these commentators and content creators, and I'm not going to. That's not how I roll. So just stay mad. I'm not going to look when I have access to information myself. Why would the hell would I go look for you? Why would I go look for somebody that got information on someone's personal life? That to me is a red flag. That to me lets me know you're not a good human being. You're not. You can collect information and you say, okay, well, I know this person's name and everything like that because of the way they spoke. They may have said it and everything. That's a different sort of collecting information. But when you're purposely threatening somebody with their information, you went and you sought after, you watched their page, you did all this stuff, you listened with a evil ear, not a good ear, not an active listening ear. You listen with an evil ear to always to have something on them just in case you guys fall out. Why would I want to talk to somebody like that? Why would I want to even have a conversation with you like that? Because for me, I got to have some kind of resolve with you. Like if you come towards me and I know what you did to me or somebody, I got to have a conversation with you. We got to be truthful before we get to a place of having a conversation. And most of these people on here, they can't do that because they're sitting up here going after somebody using their, but first of all, why would you use their public information against them? Why would you do that? What makes you a good person or even a decent person to go after somebody's public information, go after their past? Didn't your parents, didn't somebody older or somebody wiser Tell people about yourself before somebody tells them about you. That means I know who I am. You can't tell me a damn thing about me. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know about me before you tell me about me. Now, if you're going to go out there and you're going to tell me about myself and you're going to use this against me, that just shows you a piece of shit. You is a definite piece of shit. You ain't got nothing good on you because you mad that somebody did something some type of way. You're an adult. Go have a conversation. What the fuck you guys out here doing? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. There is so many black people in this sector, subscribers, commentators, and content creators. There's so many people that we can all that I can see your full expression of who you are. And you choose to express negativity, evil, and powerlessness over your body. Shame on you, you motherfuckers. And you know who the fuck I'm talking to. Cause your ass will never come over here and say a motherfucking thing to me because you know I'm right. Shit. Can't stand this shit. Okay, I'm done. Ooh, Lord. I was yapping. I was yapping.
That was powerful. That was really powerful. And
Shit.
it's good to see Sammy in the chat. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sammy here. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was
Can
yapping.
we,
Oh, I forgot to put 3 minutes on the clock because I'll be going in. My people in the chat, they'd be like, "Yeah, 3 minutes up, Shatalie. You guys, shut your mouth. Guys, shut your mouth." Okay, hold on.
should we drop the link again?
Let me
Maybe
see.
for
Hold
the
on. Let me see.
yeah.
Yo, the homies were finding it yesterday. I was like, yo, what the hell did I do?
Wow.
Ooh, I gotta set up my table because I just be sitting here. I be sitting. Okay, that's good.
You're
Okay, let me drop it.
cooking. You're cooking. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like I don't want nobody to feel bad about things that I say unless you've been doing what the hell you've been doing, because like we're in a time right now that we gotta we you have an opportunity to make money in your own expression, in your own way and whatnot. Is I believe YouTube is starting to crack down because they got an oversaturation of negativity on this app,
Right.
and they don't know how to handle it. Let's get real clear, you guys. Humans still run this world. We got AI technology and everything like that, but humans still run this world. Okay, stop letting technology rule over you. You are the technology. Your body is the technology of the world. Okay? Stop letting survival mode put you in a mindset that makes you think you gotta go after people and whatnot and stuff. It's just sad because there were so many people that I would love to have to connect with, but truthfully, I would ignore their clients. Yeah, there is no clean hands here, none.
And what Spirit is saying is so true. Like sue someone in court for doing the same shit and then they're doing themselves. Yeah, now that's some diabolical. Yeah, that's so
I
true,
mean,
Spirit.
this is what the BT sector does. What I don't get is how You sue someone in court for doing the same thing you're they're doing. Now that's some yeah.
It's crazy work. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get to like the fixation. Like, you have to like somebody if you're like watching like
Hold on.
everything
The top lock,
happening.
Dad. The top lock. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on.
Yeah, just watching their every move, trying to make everything into, art. Like, you got to work on your brand, your image. You can't be like watching everybody's stuff and like, ugh. Your household too would thank you because, imagine falling asleep to just watching people in the negative, you know, as people are trying to like live, and you're just watching them in the negative, like hate watching. Hey Lisa, girl, thank you for coming up. Welcome.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for holding me down. Yeah, my dad's home, so I had to check in real quick with him. Yeah, I don't understand this whole thing with that was something that I noticed a little bit a while ago. I didn't say anything because I thought that that person noticed what they were doing. Like I thought Kimmy knew what she was doing, but then now I'm like, are you kidding me? Like what was you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm happy if I'm wrong. I'll be happy and I'll apologize if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Kimmy going after Sammy now in the same way that DR went after her and everything. Let me tell you what, DR and Kimmy, they made a cahoots. They made a truce. They made a truce because in my mind, if you're going after somebody in the same way that somebody go after you and you put this money on the table, you got this all in appeals, but you online doing the same thing to somebody, can't you reveal all that in the courts? I don't know if you can, but that will bring some energy to me to go like, yo, what's happening between DR and Kimmy? What's happening? Because they're both going after Sammy. Both of them are going after Sammy. They're not fighting between this. They're settled. They're cool. So in my mind, it's like, oh no, they made a truce. They made a truce. This is done with. This ain't really the courts. This is two people that feel like they need content and they're gonna go after the same person and whatnot. They made a truce. When that Google information came out, I believe they made a truce because either Kimmy was afraid or DR was gonna be afraid. And so they cool with each other. They cool with each other. I believe that until I get some receipts or until I find out I'm wrong, I'm right. I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's the Sammy sector, y'all. Oh my god, I'm gonna
We
have to
disagree, Sybil.
I'm gonna have to drop down. Oh my
No
god,
problem.
lucky.
Thank you for coming.
Um, thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. Thank you,
Your
everybody.
problem. No problem.
Good talking to you, Vampy.
Hey,
Hey, Trey.
Lisa. How are you? How was your
How you
chicken
doing?
tenders? How was your
It
chicken
was
tenders?
good.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad.
maxed them. Now I'm on my Danish, just being on some plus size stuff right now.
Man, they're being on their plus size stuff, being on their plus size. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I
Snacking.
don't know. I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm a person that asks questions. I'm a person that likes to have a conversation. I love it to an extent when someone disagrees with me and everything because I want to have a conversation with you. So if anybody want to disagree or agree with me, go right ahead. But let's just have a conversation. But this whole this whole going after somebody in the same manner that you put somebody in court with for 2 years, it's kind of suspicious to me.
See, you got to catch me up on that. I'm late to the scene.
Like, so people are going after Sammy, Kimmy, other people are going after Sammy, DR is going after Sammy and everything like that. But then we just get through DR and Kimmy's court case for going after each other, doxing each other, threatening each other, doing all this stuff and everything with each other. So Kimmy is going backwards, doxing, trying to threaten and doxing Sammy when she just went through for 2 years the same thing with DR.
Oh,
Why would
wow.
why would you do that? If there was a way to show that to the courts, I would say, you know what, take the appeals off of that money because you don't deserve it or anything because you're doing the same actions that somebody did to you. That shit don't feel good.
Dang, that's a lot going on. See, I don't really.
I don't really pay attention that much. I just be seeing parts and everything like that, but I just be hearing what somebody be saying and whatnot, and it makes no sense to me. Like, Kimmy, why can't you, the same way that you quiet about DR's identity and all those Google files, why can't you be quiet about Sammy? Why can't you just let that go? But you letting
What's
people
all
put it,
the
huh?
what's the beef stemming from?
I have no idea. Honestly, the beef is chicken over here. People are freaking the beef is pork over here. They don't even have a substantiated beef. None of them do. None of them do have a substantiated beef. They just want to go after people, intimidate people, and keep this bullshit looping around and around. Sammy and Kimmy were just cool, but Kimmy is allowing her subscribers and other CCs and everything to put a battery in her back and to go after her and put out this 78-page shit that she got on Sammy because she's the one that got that information and everything. But like, it doesn't make sense to me. You just went through that kind of public humiliation. You just went through that shit. Haven't you learned? What have you learned from that? You got people sitting on panels and talking to you and sitting in your chat letting you know, didn't you just do all this shit before with doxing people before and then it happened to you? What changed? You ain't got no heart. What are you doing? Just because y'all mad at somebody, their channel's growing, just because your cancel movement didn't work and everything, they're going to keep going. This is how you treat people. I don't want to hear one black person in this sector talk about uniting and positivity when all y'all do is sit up there and go after somebody that's actually doing something. I don't want to hear it from you guys because I remember y'all mad because she talked to Jag. Y'all mad because she talked to Ben. How is it that you mad at Sammy for still dealing with Ben, but you bitches and hoes are in Ben's DMs dealing with him?
Mm.
How is that? You mad at Sammy for dealing with Ben, but you bitches and hoes are in his DM trying to collab with him. For what? For what? To hear some prison swag? Some what? I no shade to Ben, but and everything like that. What are you doing? And some of y'all married, some of y'all in relationships, talking better to him than you talk to your man. Shame on you.
Mm-mm. Well, they say that prison dick hit a little different trip. I
It
don't
sure
know.
do because it's been lingering like you've been celibate. It sure do.
Maybe they want to try some. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Sure, I had a friend that's still with a man that's still in prison over 20 years, and she holding that man down. She free, single. She can go anywhere she want, work the job, whatever she want, and everything else, and she's still with a man in prison. No,
Mm.
and everything else. She's like, nah, this guy was talking to me, but I told him I got a man, and he was like, oh, okay. Where your man at? In prison? I said, girl, you just told him you ain't got a man. In his head, you out here free, pumping your gas. You just told this man you ain't got a man. In his mind. And then you over here talking about nah, I'm taking and everything like that. You no and I watched it for over 20 years and that mentality and whatnot. I heard the stories. I seen the stories. I seen it a lot. So yeah, it's a different world. You go on a Facebook group right now. They got a prison pen pal, and they got their pictures up and their information. You can send letters. Hell, I was with a guy that was in he was in the institution. He was able to communicate and everything. I sent him one letter. I got 50 back in 2 weeks. And
Dang.
I said I'll try it and whatnot. She was my best friend, so I was like, okay, I can see the good, bad, and ugly in this and whatnot.
Mhm.
Hell no, hell to the no. Within 3 months, this man had me moving shit for him. Had me moving things for him. Okay, go get this phone, and this person's gonna come to your house and get this and everything like that, and then I'm gonna send you a little bit of some of this and da 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 da. I said, wait a minute, I'm
Mhm.
too fat to be up here in the trap. Okay, I'm already in the hood. I don't want to. My mama house can't be the trap too. Okay, then not everybody can come over here like that. Okay,
Mm-mm.
she'll shoot me before she'll shoot anybody else. All right, no, like no. Okay, so I had to DJ boyfriend came back in the picture and everything. He was like, hey, I want to see you, and that was basically, hey, let's go fuck. And so I ended up cheating on the prison dude and whatnot. And then when I got a phone call, I told him we broke up, and then that was it. I moved one cell phone for him, and I met one staff member that worked at the place that he worked at. That was enough for me to scare the shit out of me. Okay, so
Well, that was good.
mm-mm, you got the wrong one. Cause shoot, as soon as I would have seen 3, 4 popos come to my door, I'd be like, his name is this. I don't know what color I'm telling. I'm telling. I'm telling
That.
everything. Fuck what you heard. Once they clink that gate and come to my door, what you need? What you need to keep me free? What you need to keep me free? Okay? I'm telling everything. I'm telling everything that I know. Okay? That was one time. One time was fine with me. Okay? Shit. I am not your I am not your trap queen. I am not your boo boo. I'm not your Bonnie to your Clyde. I'm not nothing to you. Nothing. Shit.
I talked to a guy in the streets and I had to stop. I was always worried about him. I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do this. Always thinking something happening. This I was like,
Mm-mm. I can't do
worry
it.
my nerves like that.
I can't do it. I am not that hood.
Mm-mm.
I'm from the hood, but I'm not that hood. Mm-mm.
I'm definitely hood, but I'm not that to be
I'm not.
worried. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Looking out the windows and shit, seeing the lights flash and everything else and shit, thinking that is him and everything like that. And
Mm-mm.
then going into the bathroom, finding a wad of what? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No, no, I'm not that
My
girl.
hood got limits. My hood is the when he used to be hood, but he changed his life. But I can't do the direct hood. He can't be like still in a. My hood got a little cutoff.
Mm-mm. I ain't got no hood. Let me find out your nickname. Be like, hey, my name is Deshaun, but they call me Pookie. Pookie, get your motherfucking ass out my face right now. Get your ass out of my face right now. I'm blocking your number. Leave. Leave. You know what? Let me give you a parting gift. Let me give you a bologna sandwich with some Lay's chips and a little mayonnaise and mustard on it and a lemonade. Get your ass up out here. Don't come back. Okay? I used to be on the party line. Sybil, you still here? You getting the story? Okay, story time. I used to be on the party line. And it was always a dude on there. Now that I think about it, I think it was the same dude all the time, and he would just change his profile name and try to be someone else. Now that I think about it, because he would call all the time and he would like listen to my ad and he'd be like, the first question he would ask, do you work? And at the time, I was like, no. And, I called all the time. I met so many people off the party line. It was ridiculous. So first time he was like, do you work? And I said no. And he was like, what's your bra size? And then I was like, I hung up. And so few months later and everything like that, called again. I was actually working at this time. And he was like, hey, do you work? And I was like, yeah, I work and everything. And he was like, what days you get paid? That
Oh
was his
shit.
leading questions. I remember this guy. It had to be the same guy. It couldn't be a different guy. I hope it wasn't a different guy because if it was, oh my God, how crazy that shit was. He will be like, "What days you get off?" I was like, "I get paid on." And here I am, gullible and stupid, telling him what days I work, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, can I get your number so I can see how you look and everything like that and stuff?" So you get off the party line, give him your number and everything like that, and see how the okay, that's cool, it's cool. That guy called me on my payday.
Oh shit.
He called me on my payday thinking he was going to get like, oh, I'm going to take you out. Bitch, I'm going to take you out. What are you talking about? I I never seen him. I never seen him because I blocked the number after that because I picked up on all that shit. But those are just certain things that would happen on the party line. And one thing that happened on the party line is that if you do not make clear that you are not down to, up, if you're not down to up, you gonna get a whole lot of people that's down to up, and you got to make that clear and whatnot. So I brought this story up to tell you guys there's a lot, and at this time, I don't know when it started, but there's a whole lot of prison niggas on there too. And you got to learn to differentiate who you talk to because you can get caught up real quick. And then also too, I have actually met people on the party line when I was in Watts, when I was living with my mom in Watts. I have met people that literally lived 3 blocks away from me on the party line at night at 1 o'clock in the morning. Be like, hey, my name is, I would say my name is Charlie. Hey, my name is Charlie. I'm blah 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 years old. I'm that. I always tell people I'm fat because there is no way I want you to be surprised. No fucking way. I never ever told anybody that I am uh average build or anything like that. It's not going to happen. I never did it. I know plenty of fat people have done it, but for me, I have never done it. I just don't want to. I'm already on the party line. This is a blind date kind of thing situation. Why the hell are we gonna be both surprised if you ugly and I'm fat? No, not happening. So tell them that I have met at least, now that I could think of, 3 men that lived in the Watts area that was on the party line at 1 o'clock in the morning with me that was down to do some things. So yeah, the moral of the story is get on the party line and find somebody in your area and make sure they not that hood or just enough hood for you, and don't move nothing for them. The end. Yeah. I'm thinking about, you know what, you guys, honestly, on another day, I should call the party line and we should get on there. How do you cheat on a dude in prison? Well, he's in prison and you go out and you go do it with somebody else, Silver. I told you that story. Yeah, we're gonna call the party line one day, but wait till I have at least like $40 so I could check the messages because I can make a profile and make it sound all sexy, and then we get a whole bunch of messages, and then we can listen to them and return the messages. Okay, okay. Let me go back to. Oh yeah, Lisa. Before I forget, Carl's Jr. and then in the South, and I think somewhere in the East they call it Hardee's. They got good ass chicken tenders.
Ooh, I'm about to try it. There's some Hardee's around me.
Yeah, okay. You see, I knew I was gonna say Hardee's to you for some reason. Yeah, Hardee's, go and get them chicken tenders. They good. They good. They
Oh, I'm about
good.
to try. I'm gonna tell you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, they good. They the only ones that so far that I have tried that is like it is real chicken. It's real chicken and everything. Yeah. Before I forget. Now wait a minute. Lucky, you said all shade to Ben. Now what happened? Now what happened, baby? And then before you tell me what happened, baby, with that, please tell me why you don't want me to make no station head because that kind of shook me. Sybil said that's not cheating though. Well, I thought it was cheating. It happened like 20 years ago, Sybil. I don't think I could change it now. I don't even think he's in there no more. Child, I only seen a picture of him and talked to him on the phone. I probably won't recognize him in the street. Mm-mm. And I wish Craigslist was back open. Craigslist personals. Have you ever met anybody on Craigslist personals, Lisa?
I no, I haven't.
Okay, baby, you missed out. You really missed out. Cause that was the jam. I swear, you guys, that was the jam. Okay, man, that was some fun stuff.
I
Polo,
did need
Polo
some.
said, Polo said they have.
What
Anybody?
polo at?
Oh, in the chat, a lot of women. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like to meet my men's in real life. That is real life, Sybil. What you mean? Like, going to the grocery store and you up there picking up some mayonnaise, and then he's over there and he put his cart to the side, and y'all both pick up the same mayonnaise, and then he says, "You like Hellsman?" And then you still will say, "No, I like best foods." And then he's like, "Whew." And then Sybil's like, "Ugh." And then they both put it down and walk away. That's how Sybil meet men. Yeah, Sybil is spicy, you guys. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones how spicy Sybil is. Mm-hmm. And everything. Like, I met people
That's why I
and
meet people. I meet them at the store or when I'm out and about.
I do, you know what? I meet people too like that, but I'm also very introverted. So, and I like trying new and different things. So that's how I got on Craigslist and the party line and everything like that. And I met friends like that. See, you know me so well. I know you, Sybil. I know you. Okay. I hope you got that best food mayonnaise though. Um, I know. And whatnot. I used to go. I used to when I was in the trade school going for substance abuse counseling. I met so many people in that class that had met people in so many different ways. Like, one lady, she ended up, like, she met her husband while he was in prison. They became pen pals because, like, her cousin was like, "This guy's gonna be good for you, and he's gonna be out soon," and everything like that. And she was like, "Why would I do that?" And da da da. Da. Her cousin was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. He's good." They've been married for over 20 years and have 5 kids with each other. And she would, like, talk mad with people after they met and everything, they fell in love and everything like that. She will never let you disrespect anybody or disrespect her man. She was so vocal about, yeah, he came from prison, yeah, he did this shit, he stole cars and everything like that, but that's my man and everything. That man, that she was he came out, he worked at Wiener Schnitzel right near our school and whatnot. And that man never once felt disrespected, downgraded, diminished by her or nothing. She was like, "That's my man." And if you go to that Wiener Schnitzel, go right ahead and tell him Jessica sent you and everything. He's going to give you a discount and he's going to give you something for free and everything. So I met so many people that have had, different ways of meeting people. I met so many people that met their relationships online. That used to be real taboo. It's still taboo to tell people that you met somebody on the party line, on the phone line, and everything like that. But online, saying that you met somebody online used to be really taboo. And then come to find out, so many people met their partners online and whatnot. What are you gonna do? Meet them at church? Aren't they?
Mhm.
I went to church and they will be like, "Oh, these are your brothers and sisters." I was like, "Well, no, they're not." And he's single. And then they would have like a single mixer there. I was so confused. I was like, if this is brothers and sisters, and they're like, hey, sister Shantali, hey, brother John, and all this stuff. How in the world are you falling in love with someone at church? It happens. I know a lot of things happen at church, but I'm just like, I was confused about it because I really was like, that whole year that I was a Christian, I was really active. I would go to Bible study every week. I would, sign up for different events and everything. The only thing I wouldn't do is do their weight loss thing, because ain't no man gonna be sitting up here talking about you gotta eat a piece of carrot every 4 fucking hours and everything like that and shit. I was like, ain't no man gonna be telling me to do that shit. I'll knock your ass right to heaven. No. So I didn't do that. But yeah, you don't see introverted. I don't seem introverted. Sybil. Really? I am super introverted. Super duper introverted. I only come alive when I'm comfortable and whatnot. But I am very introverted. Very, very introverted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys.
And do guys in a church. I hate to be judgmental. Well, I'm talking about they judgmental, but I'm judge. It's just Christian men are just highly judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do like guys in the church.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're heavily into like the spirituality thing, they start to get really condescending and really
Mhm.
arrogant and
Mhm.
and mean, and that was a complete turn off to me. And I was just like, and
Mhm.
I would see it how they would do it with other people, and I'd just be afraid to even talk to them, to say hello and whatnot. So I don't ever think I'll you know meet somebody in the church or anything like that. It's not
Mm-mm.
my will or whatnot. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I had to pass on that one.
Yeah, I'll be
Even
like,
though they some of the biggest freaks, and I love freaks, but I still have to pass.
no, baby, they the biggest freaks with the men's, not with the women's. They the freaks with the men's and
Uh-huh.
whatnot and everything. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know, but I was just like, I even remember people calling and somebody be like, do you go to church? I'm like, no. They're like, why not? Even when someone asks you like, what are you looking for? I'd be like, I'm looking for a friend. I will always say that, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. I'm looking to get married. That was like my cue to like hang up the phone, because like we are not looking for the same thing, and there is no reason to try to convince you that I'd rather be a friend than moving towards your wife. I'm not that I'm not that adventurous in that and stuff, because I think people and their dating profiles are really, really screwed, because there is no way that if you're looking for a wife, 9 times out of 10, or if you're looking for a husband, this goes for men and women. If you're online on a dating app and you say, I'm looking for marriage, please get off that dating app right now. You are setting yourself up for absolutely failure, disaster. You will not find, you may find it, but it's going to be very challenging and hard. Do not ever put on your dating profile you're looking for marriage. That is it's like a light bulb turns off and all the wrong people are going to give you attention. All
Hmm.
of it. Because think about it. If you're looking for marriage, then why are you making yourself so available for dating and whatnot? And so just think about it. If you're dating and this person isn't the right person for you and you're dating for a while, you as a woman are thinking, like, okay, should I end this or should I be in this or whatever? And you're not feeling confident enough to do a check-in and whatnot. So you go along with it, but you still have the mindset of that you want to be married and you're going along with it. So what happens? You end up being in a relationship. You're married minded, and this person is, you're in a relationship with this person, and you never move towards marriage. You never move towards that goal, but you're in a relationship. 1 year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, you're still not married. Do not put on your dating profiles that you want to be married. If you truly want to be married, don't do it. Matter of fact, I'll say it, I said it before, I'll say it again. Don't online date when you want to be married. It is not for you. Hey, Texas Betty, it's not for you.
Okay, girl.
I would encourage you to literally find a dating coach, find a
Oh,
dating coach that is going to, well, hold on one second, my thing dropped. Find a dating coach or find a reader that you are comfortable. We're gonna talk about that in a few weeks. Even
that's gonna
as
be the
soon,
bomb.
yeah, we're going to talk about that. Find a reader or find a coach that is astrology and um, love minded, that can focus on where you need to be, where you need to go, and help you learn the patterns of yourself so that you can fall in love easily. Yeah, I've been wanting to say something like that because people think that just because I'm single and that I'm celibate that I don't know about my own self and I don't know about other people. No, it's the exact opposite. It is your astrology and um a couple other things. Numerology can tell you too. Um you can look at somebody's chart and you can see the blueprint of their life. And a lot of people don't fall in love accurately because they may be in the wrong place. They haven't took a trip somewhere and got out of that space and then go back and see things differently and clearer and whatnot. Or you may need to go to your mother's house and clean out the garage, or something is happening. A lot of people need a lot of people need relationships. They need the good, healthy relationships in their life. That's what I see on here. That's what I see on here. That's why I said what I said earlier. Shame on the people that attack people and whatnot and stuff. You don't have a good relationship in your life. That's why I said what I said about the married women talking to men online, but going after their girl that supports them. Shame on you. You ain't got a good, healthy relationship. And you guys ain't got to come for me for nothing. But what I am going to teach you is that you don't have to settle. You can have what you want and what you desire, in and it's all in your chart. It's all in your chart. Yeah, it and stuff. Yeah, and we definitely next week. I was talking to somebody last night about it. Next week on Thursday, next Thursday, this is my promise to you guys. We going to bring money back to people. We're going to bring money back to people. This is not witchcraft. This is not voodoo, hoodoo, boo boo, poop. This is none of that. This is your birthright to abundance. Your birthright. This is not happening in community. I've been waiting for somebody in this community, in this sector, to say, hey, let me show you how to do this. All y'all do is show each other hate and negativity and whatnot. No, we gonna bring some money back. And you ain't gotta tell a living soul. I'ma get on camera. Yep, I'ma get on camera and we gonna bring money back to each other. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you how to keep it, and we gonna do that. We gonna bring love back to this sector. I ain't your lead. You're the lead. I ain't no lead, but I'm going to show you how to do that because there's a void going here. There's a void here where if you hit the live button and all you do is hate and talk about somebody in hatred and negativity, I don't want to be around you, but I want to show you how to keep the money flowing, keep the money going so you can feel good. We had two wonderful people we lost in this world and everything. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm still reeling over it. I'm still reeling over it. This world is becoming a real cruel place. And if you're gonna sit in that cruelness, go ahead, go sit on your side of the street and do that. But when you come over here, we're gonna put some love in here. We're gonna put some love up in here. Yeah. I got the bay leaves, I got the water, I got the candles. What else do I need? Now that's basically all I got. I got that. We could do that. You could do that at home right now. I got a money magic live. Wait, I will open that live back up because I privated all of them. I have a money magic live that's showing you how to do it with bay leaves and whatnot. You may not
Girl, we
believe it.
doing the same thing.
We are?
Yeah, I got me some money candles and stuff like that, and some
Yeah.
hyssop for cleaning. But instead of
Yeah.
bay leaves are really good. I'm using hyssop.
Oh, okay. I got, you know what? I do believe I still have some money candles. I'm looking at the container right now and I'm like, do I have some money candles in there? If I do, I need to break them out and whatnot. Yeah, we need to, come together and start making waves for ourselves so that people can start making waves for themselves and whatnot
Mhm.
and whatnot because people out here just waiting for the next bad thing to drop.
That's sad. I'll be trying to get my money up. You know, I'll
Yeah.
be getting a little I need to get on the abstinence like you. Tip, I got a little too little.
Baby, let
I'm
me
kind
tell
of.
you. Let me tell you. It happened because I wasn't listening. I was not listening to myself and the experiences I was having. I was hooking up with people that was not good for me and whatnot. And what happened was, I don't know if you know the story and whatnot, but here it is. I hooked up with a neighbor across the way from me. He was an online DJ, and I did not have batteries for my vibrator. Yep. And so I hooked up with him, and yeah, I was horny, and I hooked up with him, and his wanker stinker didn't work. Yeah, Sybil, I knew you were gonna come in. Are you getting your story times fulfilled? I hope you're getting your story times fulfilled, because this dude, I went up to his apartment. We sat down. We were listening to some music. This song didn't play, but this song should have played. Are you Hey, in the mood. I was in the mood. I was. And then the mood went sour when his wanker stinker didn't work. And so um went home, went downstairs, went home, and he texted me he loved me. And right there during Lisa, girl, I blocked him. I blocked him. Okay. Next day I had to go out. He right at the bus stop across the way. He's going the opposite way. I'm going the other way. He looking dead at me, and I'm just like, I just blocked this nigga. He knows he blocked, and I felt so much shame. And that was the last time I hooked up with anybody. Now I haven't told this part. A week prior to that, I hooked up with a guy who ended up kind of becoming the end result was that he wouldn't leave me alone because he he would come by my house when my dad was working overnight, and I told him no. I was like, no, I don't really want to do this and everything and stuff. And he was like, I really want to see you. I miss you, blah, 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 and stuff. So I was like, okay, you can come by for a few minutes and everything like that. I was not expecting to hook up with him. And I was hoping that he would not find parking and he would just like go home. Well, he found parking. And this was a week to Wanker Stinker not working. This is prior to. So this guy came over, and he was like, "Oh, I missed you," and he started making out with me. Oh Lord, I was like, okay. He was like moving me towards the bedroom, and I was like, I really don't want to hook up with you. I have a way of being very blunt. I looked him dead in the eyes and said, I really don't want to hook up with you. I literally was not feeling him when he was feeling me. I guess he heard, baby, you turned me on, because he just ripped my shirt off and everything like that. I was like, okay, whatever. So we hooked up. And then I get up, and it was just like moment over. He still wants to go on. I was like, dude, what else? Why? And he started kissing me. I was like, you know what, motherfucker, get the fuck out. Just get out. I was completely turned off by him. I mean, completely turned off. I was listening to my body and then I ended up giving it up and everything. It only lasted about 10 minutes. So, and then I was like, we're done. He kissed me on one of my walls and I pushed him. I was like, get the fuck out. Just go. I really was like that. And it was really mean and it was really cruel. And he looked at me, he was like, ugh. And he grabbed his shirt and he put his clothes on and he walked out. And that was the last time I seen him. Fast forward, here I am horny again. And not even horny for the guy that actually came over, struggled with the parking and everything else and everything, but I'm horny for a guy that lives in my building. So because my batteries didn't work. Okay, okay. So, oh, good Lord. Boy, was that a sign. So let me tell you, I wasn't supposed to do both. Okay. And it just came down in a situation where it was like, I am having such bad dick appointments. I'm not feeling this. I'm not totally listening to myself. And here I go. Mr. Winker Stinker ain't working, and whatnot. And that was it for me. That was the limit. That was it. So it was circumstantial, okay, at first. And then it turned into environmental. I didn't want to hook up with anybody in my dad's place anymore. I didn't want to do that. And then I left and it became environmental because I shared the room with people because rent was still too damn high and everything. And then years passed by, life was happening, and then it clicked. It was like, who the hell are you hooking up with? Who are you hooking up with? Are you not paying attention to this? Because there was there was pinky dicks, there was there was people that could not fuck, like there was people that blah 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 this and everything. Who are you hooking up with? And then finally I just made the decision. I just went everywhere in my life. I went to Boston, I went to here, I went to there, and it just became, yeah, this is a choice now. This, you really don't need it. You really don't need it. And honestly, the clarity, the clarity that you get when you are abstinent or celibate is
Hmm.
absolutely profound. The clarity that I received, because now, coupled with the spirituality and asking questions and getting to know your guides and everything, you know who you're dealing with. You you
That's
know
very true.
you know who you're dealing with. You know who's in front of you. You just have to trust it. Just like with Carlos, I dealt with Carlos for 4 years. All he saw was my titty. That's it. And now I felt nothing. And it bothered me for a long time. It kind of still bothers me that I felt nothing for a man that fell in love with me. Nothing.
I need
And
to get back. I was abstinent too, but it was for like almost 2 years. Now I have two partners, and I do feel like my mind is real cloudy.
mm-hmm. You know what you got to do? This is coming up for you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that helicopter. I got a ghetto bird right above me, you guys. I can hear the echo because it's right above me. Um, hold on one sec. Let me Yeah, something happening. Sybil, like two of them, Lisa? You got two of them? Okay. Now, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
You got it. This is what I will recommend that you do. The egg cleanse, you can get you a jar and some water and the egg cleanse. You could pray over the egg, say the Lord's Prayer, say whatever positive affirmation you want to say over the prayer. You start from head to toe, back, all the way down to your feet, all the way back up. Crack it, put it in the egg, and go by your intuition. Go by your intuition of what you see and what your mind is and your body is telling you. And if you need to do that again, wait a couple hours, do it again, but do it as frequently because that's going to help you cleanse out that energy. Another thing, you use hyssop and whatnot. I would encourage you to what is it? I don't know why this is coming up for you. Florida water soap. Florida water
Mm.
soap, the bar soap, or even the liquid. You can just put it on your body and everything like that and stuff. Florida water soap is really, really good for cleaning you out. You know, you could pray over the bar of soap and then you could just go take a shower and just wash yourself over that and everything. But what I really want to tell you is that you will get to a place where you just don't feel like you need it. And it's not necessarily not wanting a man or anything like that. No, it's not that. It's you being okay with you and being without with that. And Sybil, I don't believe I was an addict or anything like that. I wasn't having sex that frequently. It was more so the choices of men that I was choosing. It had to do with my self worth. It had to do with my esteem. Because mind you guys, back then I was like 500 pounds and I wasn't afraid to fuck. I was not afraid to fuck. I did it in parts. I did it in Ticketmaster. I did it in places. I hooked up with quite a few people, but I don't think I was an addict. I think I was just trying to connect with the opposite sex in this way, but I was always looking for more and settling for something. So it became about my self worth. And I wasn't listening to spirit when I was doing that. So when I fully listened is when the actions of wanker stinker not working and week prior really feeling no feelings for the guy that I was actually seeing. I was actually seeing this guy and it was just feeling nothing there, absolutely nothing there. And so you're go- I believe that when you go without it for so long, it really helps the clarity of yourself. It helps you really not be cloudy with any, not cloudy with too much. You kind of know. You're always going to have that resistance with yourself. You're always going to have that doubt. But if you're going to move towards, this way of life, you're becoming trusting of yourself and whatnot. Now, let me be clear because I feel like I'm being one sided with this. Let me be clear. I am always horny. Let me repeat that one more time. I am always horny. One more time for the people in the back. I am always horny. Okay? Always. But I don't go out there and do it with anybody. I just, I it's not. in me anymore. Um, I can easily invite somebody over. Like my dad goes to appointments and everything like that and stuff. There's ways that I can do this. I just choose not to do that anymore. It's not something that I want to lead with anymore. And then 11 years later, it's like, okay, all right. It's like, when and honestly, it's one of the best ways to weed somebody out of your life. Because the moment I tell somebody I'm celibate, oh, how long? Oh, 11 years. They'd be like, oh, my kitchen's on fire. I gotta go. Click, easy peasy. 11 years. How can you do
Really
that?
good.
It's an easy way to weed somebody out of your life. You get them dumb motherfuckers that like to talk to you and be like, 11 years, oh, what you got? Or anything like that. Here's part of the good part about it. I ain't got nothing. Okay? I'm not celibate because I had diseases or I have diseases. I ain't got nothing. Okay? What it is that it helps you weed people in and out of your life. It helps your discernment. And you don't have to go as long as I have been. After 2 years, your discernment and everything like that, oh man, powerful. Absolutely powerful.
I went almost 2 years. The thing is with these two, I know one is real good for me, but one I was talking about this in one of my streams. He real nice and he good to me, but he a bad boy and he know what to do in the bedroom and he real good at it. And it's the intimacy and sexual part that I like the most. But I know
Hmm.
the other one is better for me. But the other one gives me a thrill and makes me come back to back. He do things that I like, and I like him like in that way. But I know the other one will be much better to settle down with.
Mm, yeah.
But I can't let the other one go because he's so good sexually. I try to let him go, but he's so good.
I don't think you need to let him go for right now. I don't think you need to let him go until you call upon spirit to find out the right time to let him go. Was you celibate when you thought you were a lesbian? Yep, I was. I was. So Lisa, Sybil said he the
Someone said he
devil.
the devil.
He the devil. Yeah.
Yes,
Sybil said he put go with the provider. He the devil. He might be blocking your blessings. Oh Lord. Sybil.
he was came over here earlier. He talking about something serious, and then I can't stand some of my neighbors, so he be coming. I be loud as hell just on purpose. 2 in the morning, like
Girl. Girl. Oh Lord.
they don't be getting no sleep. But yeah, I know I need to leave him alone, but he just so good. I'm like, okay, just right now. I can't just keep him right now.
Yeah, just keep until you're ready to let him go fully. Just keep him around. But do those cleansings for yourself, though. Do those cleansings for yourself because that might help you lead to a decision, and whatnot. But if
I
you don't,
definitely did it.
yeah, might lead you to a decision or anything like that because Polo
Albert.
Polo is up here like it's Sybil a man. No, you can tell Sybil is a woman. Sybil is like go with the provider. The dollars won't make you holler.
It's the other one, he's like very good to look at, but he's not sexual, not at all like the other one. The sex is
Um,
like, but he like nice and we do a lot of cuddling and stuff like that, talking. The other one, we don't really talk much.
mm, she's like, we get down to business. We get down to the business. We ain't got no problems. We ain't got no problems. So, Sean, I ain't gonna tell you to let him go and everything, and I ain't gonna tell you to be celibate either. Just go on with your, go on and do what you gotta do. It was me. That was what was happening for me. Yeah, Sean, I I kind of miss it, but I don't miss I don't miss um anybody from my past too much anymore. Like honestly, I don't know if I said this, but finding out that the person that has been watching me all this time, because I would get readings. How I introduce myself to certain hotlines is I would go and get readings from their readers, and then I'll be like, okay, let me get a feel for this and whatnot. And sometimes they'd be like, somebody's watching you, and I'd be like, everybody's watching me, like um and whatnot. And so she's like, no, there's a certain man in your past, and so this is like I want to say 4 years in a confirmation that this has came full circle, that Jason's been watching because I have my Facebook and whatnot. Jason's been watching me for a good 4+ years and hasn't said anything. I'm not relationship well, I never felt like I was like relationship kind of and needed a relationship. All my relationships, if I told you guys about them, is pretty darn weird and whatnot. So finding out that somebody has been watching me and hasn't been communicating with me is pretty like jarring to me. Like, because we could have, I forgot about him. I forgot about him because like the hurt that I felt from him before, I put him in the past. So now thinking, finding out that he's been watching me and hasn't communicated with me up until the top of this year and all this stuff, it's kind of weird to me. So I don't really look back to remember the relationships. I kind of look back to kind of just say, what have I learned from it and whatnot. So relationships for me are very different. Like I have to be a friend. I have to really be a friend. I can't um well I could, but I can't go in with the mindset like, hey, you're my boyfriend. Okay, you're my girlfriend and everything like that. No, I gotta go into it organically because it's a little much. People want roles and responsibilities. Like Sybil wants you to be with a provider. I'm like, I provide for myself. I'm good, and everything. It's just, I can't do all that. But that's just for me. That's just for me. That may not be for anybody else. That's just for me. I like having friends and then seeing where that friendship goes and whatnot and being consistent with that. and everything, and then just kind of going with that. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I don't see myself in, like, a traditional relationship type of thing. Like, I see somebody that, we're friends, they show up, they continue to show up, and we just kind of move into that. That's basically it. But yeah. But all that can happen when I go outside. I ain't going outside, so I'm good. Lisa's going outside, and Lisa going outside, and she making them neighbors mad as fuck. Literally fucking mad as fuck. Yeah, yeah. Chow.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I don't know what I know. I know I do need to make a decision because if one of them catch the other, I ain't gonna have none.
Wait a minute. You gotta make a decision.
They don't know about each other.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh no.
Well, the one that has the great sex, he knew about the other one, but he haven't. Now he's talking about something serious, and he don't know I'm still talking to the other one. So if they both see each other, it could get real messy.
Hmm. Oh oh.
So I
Okay.
gotta, yeah, I'm kind of being messy. So I gotta hurry up and try to clean this up so it won't get messy.
Okay. Now. All right. You want me to help you out?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions,
Okay.
and we're gonna see what happens. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe you're probably, this is my personal thing. You're going to lean towards the provider because he's more of stability and everything like that, but we're going to call provider. We're going to call other guy. What we going to call the other guy? I ain't got no name for him.
Good dick and good tongue.
Good Lord, I just wanted one word, okay? Um, we gonna call him good. We gonna call him good, okay? Um, now what has good have shown you as a provider?
The one as a provider, he's really reliable. Um
I didn't say that. I said good. What has good showed you?
Basically, well, he'll bring like little stuff like you need something, and he seems lately because it's a lot going on with my house that my landlord, and he's been like fixing stuff over my, in my house and stuff, and
Okay.
he been coming over a lot more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
He trying to show initiative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I had stopped messing with him for some days, and he called me at 2 in the morning because my real name Crystal. And he was like, "So you ain't gonna pick up the phone?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just taking a break." He was like, "You ain't gonna open up the door and let me in?" And I was like, "Well, I'm just tired." And he was like, "Open up the door and let me in." And I let him in, and we was having sex for hours, and it was just so good. And then he came by in the morning, then the next day, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I could really, I gotta pick one.
Mm-hmm. Does any of them have your social media accounts?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what spirit is telling me. Mr. Good is gonna have to go bye bye because I feel that you
And Jay, yep, I would. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trip. I was reading the comment.
I feel like you will want somebody that is going to be more stable. And I also am seeing that provider guy becoming more sexually advanced with you as you teach him. And you're going to get a lot of pleasure from that. A lot. But Mr. Good is kind of going to lead you into some trouble
Yeah,
and
he
everything.
okay.
He's like scoping the scenery and everything like that. And he knows that you love the sets and everything. And he's in tune with that. That's why he's trying to get something serious with you because he's oh Lord, I hope they find the child. Ooh, ooh.
Oh shit.
Yep. Okay. All right. Don't move. Good Lord, I gotta turn that thing off. But hell, if I turn it off, then it's gonna be a. They're gonna say it's gonna be a tornado and a blizzard, and then we're gonna be air fried again and everything and that shit. And I kind of see Mr. Good turning into Mr. Bad real quick if you choose him. Like if you get committed and choose him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could definitely feel that. Thank you, Trip. I know I
Mhm.
need to let him go.
Yeah. And when he comes by at 2 in the morning, go on and put like one of them big ass master locks at the door. Keep your lights off. Get one of them little flashlights where you can see that you know he looking around. Or hold your phone up and with the flashlight and everything, and then yell out danger and danger like mystical and say I'm calling the popo and he'll run off. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely. I opened up that door and it just opened. I was like, oh, it was just the best feeling. And I was like, I know I need to.
But the provider can turn into a freaky ziki.
He too reserved in many of the ways that I like. I like to get
Mm-mm,
nasty.
mm-mm. Baby, let me tell you something. He gonna open up. He gonna open up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He gonna open up.
I like to do stuff like squirt. I want to squirt in the man face and all of that. He ain't into none of that.
Oh Lord, child, help Lisa get this provider. Help the Michael Bolton turn into a freaky ziki. Help him.
Yeah. AJ right, she said, next thing you know, Mr. Good has a side chick.
Mm, I don't know. I'm not picking up that energy. I don't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I like that. I like how I hate to be, I'm sorry for being graphic, y'all.
No, it's all right. We all right. We all right. We up here discussing and everything. And we grown, we not grown, we grown and everything like that. Let's bless the space that somebody getting some. Amen, amen. All right, all right.
I was like,
We come
I
over
don't
here and talk
know.
about everything.
That's why I was like, oh, this gonna be a hard one to let go. It's gonna be hard.
It's always the ones with the good dingling that gotta go.
It's real good.
Yeah.
The other one, I had forgot about the other one. I was supposed to hang out with him, but Mr. Good was coming through. I had to make up a lie. I was like, yeah, I gotta study for work, and I hit.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We'll talk the next day because I'm gonna be busy all day studying. I was like, oh, I ain't shit for that one.
You know what,
Yeah.
Mr. I'm feeling like he's scoping your scenery because he knows there's somebody else that's better for you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, it's been really beautiful weather trip. It ain't been though. I'm air frying over here. What you talking about?
It's
Speaking of
real.
air.
I'm gonna come back up, Trip. I got to get my baby off the bus.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you for having me up.
You're welcome. Hey y'all, how you doing? My name is Charlie Brown. Um, you guys, you guys really let's pour some love into Lisa in making a good decision. Do you choose the good provider or do you choose the good dick? Why they can't come in one package? Hmm? I think a good lasting relationship is more than intimacy. Yeah, I think a good lasting relationship involves intimacy. You're welcome, Lisa. No problem. Yeah. Excuse me, you guys. I had to eat my muffin because I was starving. Um, exactly. And so many Jezebels out there. Exactly, Bulbous. There's so many Jerrys out there for the Jezebels. Men's can be hoes too. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Texas baddie. What's going on? You said trip. Oh Lord, you about to ask me a question. What happened? What happened, Texas baddie? What happened? Mm-hmm. I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Change the. Oh, okay. You guys, I'm reading. Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Oh, I was reading this message, you guys. One sec. Okay. Yeah, I was reading a message. I tried not to put it off, but okay. The worst sodas. Oh, you're at Taco Bell. Bless your soul and bless your booty. Um, Polo. Bless your soul and bless your booty. Don't you eat that food until you get into a safe place with a toilet. Bobus is like, excuse me. Taco Bell is chingadera. That is not real tacos. That is a chingadera. That is fake. I ain't having it. Mm-hmm. Lord Pooh bless Polo. Hey, when you wish upon a Taco Bell, you better hope your booty don't go to hell. Amen. Amen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had mango juice tea. Ooh, that sound good. That sound good. That do sound good. Hey, you guys. Okay, let me get back on the bad subject. Do you guys um I had heard somebody was talking about me and I went to station head to see what the person was saying. But when I clicked on it, I can't listen to it. It kept clicking me off of there. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So, any of you guys have that problem on Station Head? Like when you click on someone's Station Head, you can't listen to what they're saying. You can't listen to the live that's pulling up. Could be a glitch. Restart the app. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna try that. It's been doing that for like a week though. Lucky, wait a minute. Lucky was here, and Lucky told me she advised me not to do station head, and I wanted to know why. And she probably put it in the chat, and I don't know why. I missed it because I was gonna go to station head, and I was gonna sing, and I was gonna play some music, and I was gonna play some music, and I was gonna um play some stuff. Yeah, I was gonna do that. Mm-hmm. But Lucky was like, no, don't do it. And I wanted to know why. Yep. Okay, I just kicked it off, and then I just let me see. Yeah, I don't know what in the world is going on. Yeah, let me see. Um, okay. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so it's back on. I can only see that I clicked on it, and yet again, Trees is talking about me. So somebody over here is telling Trees that, and she up here running with the fat jokes and everything like that. Girl, you are pathetic. You are so pathetic. You have no commentary. You don't have no joke. All you have is jokes. You're using people for commentary. You might as well just not go live. You might as well not be on station head. You ain't worth about a damn. You're not even worth talking about. You must be really pissed. You must be nomad pissed. Because somebody's saying something back to you. This is all you got. Sad. Anywho, yeah, she's desperate for content. Like, all she does is just make jokes. All you gotta do is just look at. She is sad. You know, she's been on YouTube for about, I want to say, 6 years. And has done the same thing. Now she could barely come to YouTube. She has to wait until DR gives her a green light because their relationship is fickle. She stays on station head where it's safe for her to talk about people on YouTube. I used to think for whatever moment that it was okay for her to lose a channel and make a channel, lose a channel and make a channel. And then I realized it was because of her antics and how she acts on here, claiming to be so high and mighty and acting in the way like when she does it, there's nothing wrong with it. There was a moment in time where I used to think, yeah, people are really going after trees because no, I used to think, oh, trees only goes after people that go after her. That quickly changed. That quickly changed. Okay? That quickly changed when I was like saw her first channel to the eighth channel go away. And I was like, how? It's not because people wanted you on here, it's because they watched the progression of a digital crackhead, a digital basehead. go through every single thing that they can do. I mean, Trees is the originator of fallout, breakup to makeup, protection from doxing, protection from other people finding out your shit, paying people to go after people, being a Bojangles. Trees has literally done all of that and sits on whatever social media app and pretends like none of what she has done has happened. That is the epitome of no self esteem, no self worth, and no self respect. And Trees is a digital crack whore for, for how are you guys? Trees is a digital crack whore for chump change. A literal digital crack whore for chump change. And she's a nurse. I don't think I'll ever be able to live off of this point as much as I have done in the last 2 years. How in the world can you be a nurse and a crackhead at the same time? It's possible because a lot of nurses have a lot of addictions and stuff. But how? How? I can only imagine being a nurse and coming online begging, cracking jokes, repeating jokes for cash apps. I mean, at some point, it was funny. It was even funny when she was talking about me. It was funny to me. I was over it. Now, to see the progression of people going backwards, now is just sad. And you know what? People get away with it because they're online. They're online. Nobody in their life really sees it. They only know certain parts. They only care about certain parts. And they only tell people in their real life certain parts. If somebody was wise enough, they could have built a whole character and a cartoon series about, not a cartoon series, but about a soap opera around trees. Yeah, it is. I'm new to the sector, but it seems like more than half love her in this place. Yeah, they don't want her. She doesn't want to grow, and nor does the people that support her want her to grow. They do not want her to grow, but it's really her though. It's really kind of it's pathetic. It's pathetic because you don't even know who is on the list of people, because everybody, you don't know who they hate, you don't know who they like, you don't know, because everybody can get it from trees, and supposedly you're supposed to take it. Like, this is another reason why I don't really respect too many people that are cool with trees. Literally, these women are in their late 40s or 50s, and they know that she can get a job. They support her in these antics and then go out in their lives and do the exact opposite of what she does, but supports her being cruel, vile, negative, and disparaging to other people. Trees don't want to change, nor do I. I don't want to put change on anybody that doesn't want it. T- Trees is the epitome of an EBT card. You can use it until the money runs out. She can't be that good of a nurse because she quits her jobs. I mean, you're 50 years old, you have a possible 20 to 30-year job history as a nurse. Imagine how many places you have been hired and you quit. I think it's running real deep that this is the only thing that she can do. Because the only thing that she can do is talk about me as being fat. Like, girl, your man don't even fuck you. I don't have a man. Your man doesn't even fuck you. Like, what are you talking about? You eat more than me, and I'm fat. You have an eating disorder. You vomit and take laxatives. Trigger warning, you guys. Sorry about that. You're a walking problem for yourself, but you have the audacity to talk about anybody. The humiliation that you avoid is always going to circle you trees until you deal with it. But I have, like, I really don't have respect for you anymore. It's been my own process. Not because you talk about me. People talk about me all the time. I don't care. I have no respect for you because you don't respect yourself. It took me a little to recognize that. And I don't have respect for you because you really truly believe that just because you've been in this sector longer, that you can come over to someone's chat and try to dominate. You really believe that shit. And you can't tell a story in the same way twice, not even 10 times. You are literally, you regurgitate. That's what you were doing with Richard Lomax. You were regurgitating this insurance shit and everything else. You were regurgitating, trying to make it the hot story. And it is not it. What you think is hot is not hot to nobody. Yeah. You guys, I literally fought off last year when I was really pissed at trees. You guys, I'm going to tell you guys this. I literally was going, I said this before. I called Cash App and PayPal and I gave them their names. I gave them Teresa's name and I asked them, what evidence do you need to actually ban this person from receiving money on here? And they said number one, they can look at the transactions of people sending and they can kind of make um like an estimate or like make a decision on whether they want to ban the person or not and whatnot. And I had told them that what if I sent in evidence of them doing skits and going after people and give them the names of the people and stuff. They said that would be helpful, but that would lean more towards of like a lawsuit and what you're calling Cash App to get this person banned from Cash App. And I said, oh, okay, so that would kind of be a separate thing. And they say, yeah, we can listen to it and everything like that. That would just further a decision to ban or not to ban. And I got that close because at that time that I was doing that, she was going after Rosetta. She was going after me, and there was more than enough evidence. And I was like, okay, thank you for the evidence. Thank you for letting me know. And I just got quiet. I got quiet. And then I believe a few months later found out that she was cool with IO. And it kind of alluded to the whole they were cool from the beginning. This was fake engagement. This was a fake beef and everything. I kind of saw that. I don't really know or not. I didn't investigate it. I didn't even ask questions about it. And then I just got quiet. And then what happened between her and Mel and her nephew or son or whatever, I literally got that recording and I was going to call Cash App again. And at this point, I did not even, me and Mel had fell out. And that was it. I was doing it on the strength that I didn't want Trees to have no access to no money, people giving her no money or anything like that. I wanted her banned from it. And if I found out that she was going somewhere else, people were sending her money somewhere else, I was going to do the same exact thing that I did with the Cash Apps, that I was going to do with Cash Apps. And then I just got quiet and I didn't do it. And my heart space started like just say, just move away from it. Just stop. And then I think around that time I deleted all those videos and whatnot. But they were saved on StreamYard. And now they're gone. I don't know what StreamYard did with them and whatnot. Yeah, I told you guys this blank ass story just to tell you guys that again, because I have some animosity towards Trees that I had tapered down. I had tapered down. But if I want to, Trees, I hope you hear this part. If I want to, I can take your money. And I have patience. Patience that annoys me, but yet it's patience. And I can take your money. And I wish you would stop messing with people and go get a full time job and leave people alone. I really do. Because at some point, I'm going to write your name on a piece of paper and all your money is going to stop. Because that's the only way you're going to hurt. That's the only way you're going to hurt. If somebody gave you $20 today, you a happy person. So how about you just get banned from Cash App, PayPal, and anything else, and your money just dries up? Because that's the only reason why you're on here. And that's the only way you're going to hurt. And that's the only way you're going to learn. So one day, your money's going to dry up and you're going to ask what happened. And you don't have to believe it in order for it to happen. You sure as hell don't. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for
Thank you for joining me.
yeah. Thank you for joining me. You guys, Sybil, I love you. Polo, I love you. EJ, I love you. Spirit, I love you. Lisa, I love you. Lisa, go with the provider, not the good dick. Go with the provider. Did I say Polo? I love you. Ange, I love you. Bobus, I love you. Texas Batty, I love you. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Hmm. Okay. Trip, I love you. Trip, I love that you can hit the live button and that there is at least one person here that hits the like without being told, listens to you while you ramble, disagrees and agrees, give their opinion, and it's just their opinion. And they could come over here and express themselves like Lisa did today, finding out she got two men. One is a provider, he gives that so dick. The other one is the goo dick, and she be screaming at 2 in the morning because the neighbors know her name. Okay, okay. And I love you because you didn't have a damn thing to talk about, but a whole lot was talked about today. That's something that motherfuckers you was talking about right now can't really do. I love you because you got away. I love you that you're able to express your way, and just keep it positive, keep it righteous, and stay focused. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, I got roaches. No spray. Oh, thank you to Vampy for coming up. I appreciate you. I love you. Uh, and to the replay game. I love you. I was trying to hold on for at least 2 hours because I wanted to give you guys something to listen to, something to think about, and everything. Because I privated the lives, but I will go back today and unprivate that money magic live so you guys can go look at that. Because we're gonna do that next week for sure. We definitely gonna do that. Okay. All right, you guys. Like I said, I love you. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You guys take care. I appreciate that we can disagree with you, thinking we are, without you thinking that we're hating on you or dislike you. You know what? I appreciate that too. I really do. And whatnot. I can feel you guys' love and energy, and I love it so much. Thank you for saying that. All right, you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Um, know that I want to see you win and have a good night. All right. Bye.